Anyone who's been to college knows it can be tricky to balance it all. Classes, sometimes a job, social life. Well, there are some things students can do to find a healthy balance between school and pretty much the rest of your life. Well, joining me today is Matt Stewart, co-founder of National Services Group and College Works. Thanks so much for stopping by, Matt.
Thank you for having me, Mary.
What is it that new college students need to do when it comes to finding that balance?
Well, I think college students, it's a real shame you come to college, you've just been through high school, and now it's 4 more years of school, and you're thinking, oh, I get to relax, but really college is the time to not relax. College is the starting line, not the finish line, so it's really about treating college like it's your job and getting ready for your life after college.
The first step, very important. You say it's important to set goals.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali said, my goals are my drive and why I succeed, and everyone in history that's successful is goal-oriented. So it's about setting goals, but then about having an action plan towards the goals. And college students can set goals around grades, they can set goals around getting a job, money, they can set goals around having time with their friends, and they just need to write it down and think about it.
You know, a lot of students want to go with the flow, and that can kind of get you in trouble if you really don't have any sort of structure at all. Something easy that you mentioned that we need to do, students need to do, is set up a monthly calendar.
Right. Well, everybody needs to do it. College students, I get a lot of requests now for training on time management. It's probably #1. We get a lot of hits on our website, collegeworks.com, around time management, and they just don't know about time management. They, you know, maybe their lives were run by their parents a lot when they're in high school. It's real difficult. They're real scared. So the 2 things I can say real briefly are, first of all, time management and using a calendar will alleviate most stress. They won't forget about tests. They won't forget about projects if they write it down and commit to a calendar. And the second thing is, most people, adults and students and young people, put the deadlines in the calendar, and it's about putting the pre-work, what you need to do before the meeting or before the test. So put your studying in the calendar too.
You know, it's so important to do it, and yet it's so simple, but so many students don't do that.
Yeah, it's simple, and I fly all over the country speaking on time management for an hour, and it's baffling to me, but they don't know, and they really need the help.
A lot of college students know that, you know, you should look for business experience while you're in school. You say look for practical business experience. What do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean is that there's a lot of jobs out there that really don't apply later on in life. So there's programs out there where they can do some things that will apply to whatever job they do. And frankly, they don't know what job they're going to do. So if they get some experience that will apply to many careers, that will be very helpful 5-10 years down the line in case they change their mind on what they want to do with their lives.
You also say that students should have a contingency plan. Talk about that.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You're 18 years old, you're 19 years old. They say pick a major. How do you pick a major? They say pick a career. How do you pick a career? And people say that this generation of college students will change their career 6 times, not their job, but they'll go from newscasting to being a lawyer to being a doctor. So I think it's important that they do things like broad-based internships and take a few classes outside their major so they're prepared for whatever career pops up, in addition to having a rainy day fund and having someone cover their shifts, all the normal contingency plans, in addition to that long-term contingency planning.
Have fun, but have a plan.
Exactly.
Matt, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much,
Very
Mary.
important stuff. For more information, go to our website, KOMO-News.com, and click on KOMO-TV.